So it's now 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm up today because, well, it's the weekday, but Avery has a doctor's appointment at 8 o'clock this morning. And so I'm up a little bit earlier than usual. Not really though. I usually get up, my alarm's set for 6 a.m. So I just got up and got ready. I'm literally wearing like chill clothes today because we're going to the doctor's appointment, so we have nothing special going on today. So after Avery's appointment, Paisley, I have to come back home to pick up Paisley and take her to her ABA therapy, which I think she goes at 10:30 today. Today's Wednesday. Yeah, so Paisley will get dropped off at 10:30. And she'll be there from 10:30 to 3, which means Avery and I will have those few hours to just hang out and have to ourselves, because the last couple of days have been crazy. Yesterday, I just felt so bad for Avery because, you know, Tuesdays and Thursdays, Paisley has speech and OT, and then after speech and OT, we have like an hour break in between, and then she goes to ABA, and you guys, my mouth is so dry. I brushed my teeth, but I haven't had anything to eat, which I can't eat this morning, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. But anyway, yesterday, it was so hectic, and I mean, it's so boring there at speech and OT because there's nothing in the waiting room. The usual receptionist wasn't there, so Netflix wasn't on. It was just so boring, and I felt bad. She just literally like laid on the floor with her face on the floor. I was like, ew, I hate when toddlers do that. You're like, get up off the floor, it's dirty, and they lay their entire face on the floor. And she did that at the playground too. It was so gross. Like, they both had early baths at like 5 p.m. yesterday. But I mean, I know Avery's so bored at home and she just needs more, and she needs to be with other kids, and I'm working to try and get her in somewhere. I found out there is there's kind of hourly care here, kind of, and I say kind of because it's not like where we were at Bragg. You could literally reserve a spot or a day or, you know, a few days ahead of time, like 2 weeks in advance. No, this is literally, I have to call every single day to check and see if there's availability, if there's enough caregivers and workers to accommodate Avery. So it's like they offer it, but kind of not really. It's not like a sure thing, if you will. So right now we're trying to figure out, and there's a wait list to get her in full time. I wouldn't mind taking her full time because she needs that. I used to say like, oh, I don't want to take my kids to daycare if I'm a stay-at-home mom. Well, at some point, you know, kids grow and their minds grow and they want to expand and just branch out. And Avery needs that. She needs to be around other kids. She needs to learn and be in that environment just to develop, you know, her cognitive skills, her social skills. She just needs to learn more because at home she's just uninterested in anything. She's so bored. So I'm definitely going to try to hopefully, like while we're at the doctor today, to get all that necessary paperwork, her physical, just like do a one shot thing. And so hopefully I can call and, you know, she can get in on Tuesdays and Thursdays at least. So it's not such a long day, because the other days like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Paisley goes and she's gone for a few hours. So, you know, Avery and I can go do things like go to the museum and go to the park and, you know, I don't know, whatever we want. So, which we do get a lot of one-on-one time, but then Avery also naps in the afternoons. And so I feel bad. She's like the car seat kid, and she's just in the car all the time. I mean, we literally live in the car, you guys, because it's so much back and forth. It's so much driving. I mean, Tuesdays and Thursdays, we literally have to eat out and like have a picnic in the car because we only have an hour. Right now it's cold outside. And so trying to take them into somewhere like Chick-fil-A or McDonald's and go to a play place and then limit their time and try to drag them out is just not going to happen. It's not going to work out. It's just going to be meltdown city, which is not going to make a good day for Paisley's ABA therapy. So right now it's just a hectic schedule. I'm hoping things will just work out for the best for all of us soon. You guys know I'm not like super thrilled about being here, but the only saving grace about being here is the fact that I have some family here, some extended family in the area. So I do get a lot of, you know, just see a lot of family, which is great. There's Colonial Williamsburg down the road. There's Busch Gardens down the road. We have a beach down the street, and then we have Virginia Beach like 45 minutes away. So there's, you know, tons that I love to do, but just this military base is just not conducive to the things that I'm used to and the things that we need. All right, guys, I had to sit down. Anyway, sorry, the lighting's a little bit weird and funky here. I am like in our dining area. I'm super annoyed because like I'm looking around the house and toys aren't picked up and there's dishes in the sink, and I know it's not the biggest, it's not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. Like it's really not, but it's annoying because Will knows how much I like a clean house, and I don't like dishes in the sink at the end of the day, and there's dishes in the sink and it's just so annoying. But anyway, so today is Avery's 24-month well visit. So you guys know she turned 2 back in December, and at the end of December, just 2 days after Christmas. And so she has her doctor's appointment for her 24-month checkup, which we are going to revisit. We're just going to check and make sure she's growing, she's on track, you know, talk about health, all that stuff. But this is where I'm going to revisit my concerns. Will wanted to go, but I'm unsure if he's going to be able to go because we don't have childcare. And so Paisley's, she has therapy, she has a long day. So we're just kind of contemplating like, oh, do we take her with us and just so we can both be there, or just, you know, obviously, do I just go? And I think at this point, I'm just going to be the one to go. Which I don't mind because I'm with her all the time, but I mean, I would like for him to go and hear some of the things the doctor has to say. But we're going to revisit, you know, things that we're concerned about, like just some of her, I guess, like the skill set she should have, like things like, and I know every child is different, every baby is different. You know, we did have concerns that she could too also have autism, but the doctor was not concerned when we first moved here back in the summer, and we voiced, you know, a little bit of concern, not really, but there are things, it's confusing because there are things that she does, I'm like, no, I don't think she is, but then there's some things she does, I'm like, maybe, so, you know, we just want to find out, and so that way we can get her the services she needs and get her that early intervention, because the earlier, the better. I think she might need a little bit of speech therapy, though. I mean, she's repeating words, and she definitely makes eye contact. The social skills are there. She does love to play with kids, so she's not withdrawn. She's not quiet. She's not fixated on objects. But, you know, every child is different. Every child with autism is different. And, I mean, you just never know. There are things that kids, neurotypical kids do that autistic children do, and that doesn't mean they're autistic. You know, it's so much. So obviously it's so, you know, just best to consult with a doctor. So we're gonna visit that today. And then, so we'll just have her physical, but we also need to get her a flu shot because I don't want to say I was lacking this year or lagging or, you know, dragging my heels on it. It's just, this place is so confusing, and going to the doctor is not as easy as it was at Bragg. And oh my gosh, like this part of it just is not fun. So, I mean, it's just so difficult. I'm like, where do I even go? I just got mine last week, and only because I went in for a physical. So she's going to need that. She's going to need her 24-month, what does she get? What shots does she get? Whatever shot she gets at 24 months. And then she also needs a TB test because we need it for our fostering, our family profile, if you will, our home study. I mean, this company, like I said, this foundation really just digs in deep and just wants to make sure everyone's good, everyone's healthy, there's no issues. So we all have to have a TB test. I think we all have to have, well, the parents have to have a physical. So, which brings me to why I can't eat. So I went to the doctor last week just to get this physical done, but because it's a new doctor, we're at a new place, I've never been seen by anyone here. This doctor wanted to do like the full, you know, the full physical test rather than just filling out the paper. She's like, well, I can't sign this until we do blood work. You know, we're going to check your cholesterol. We're going to check everything. And so I would have gotten that done when I was with the doctor last week, but I didn't know, like for this particular test, you have to fast and you cannot eat anything before this test. So, which was super annoying because I was already there. Like Avery was already losing her mind. I don't want to go back to this place because this place isn't even like, it's just different now, and it's not fun. So now I have to go back today, so I can't drink really anything other than water. I'm like dying for some Starbucks right now, but I can't have it until after I get this test. And so I can't eat, obviously. So Avery has her appointment first, but since we're in the building, I'm going to see if they can, you know, do this blood test afterwards. I think they said they do it Monday through Thursday, so I should be okay. But I also need that quantiferin, which is the TB test. And they're so weird. They only do it between certain hours. So I think they said between 11 and I don't know, 2 or something like that. It's just so weird. So I'm hoping just to get this all done this morning. I need to go get Avery up. She's not awake yet, and I feel so horrible for waking her up. And I don't think we're going to do a lot today because she's going to have shots. So if she gets a flu shot and she gets her other shots and then she gets a TB test, I don't think she's going to want to like do anything, go anywhere, but we'll see. It ended up being somewhat of a nice day yesterday, so maybe we can just stick around and do the park. I know she'll probably want to take a nap. I'm about to get her up. My diaper bag's already packed. It always stays packed. I just need to pour her some milk and maybe grab her, you know, some waffles because she likes those in the morning because we'll be right back here. So I'm not going to leave her in her pajamas. I'll probably just put her in some comfy clothes. But sorry, you guys, I'm super chatty this morning. All right, let's go get Avery up and we're going to get ready to head out. Okay, so the diaper bag is ready. So in this little snack bag here. This is an Itsy Ritzy snack bag. I have just packed some waffles because Avery's been loving these waffles lately. These are the same ones Paisley eats, so they're the Eggo Cinnamon Toast waffles. So I've got those. I've got some goldfish in this snack pouch, which is also an Itsy Ritzy. The one at the bottom, I have crayons in, so because normally, you know, when we're waiting for Paisley's therapies, I take a coloring book and crayon, which I think I want to get a smaller one because this one just, it kind of just sits and blocks everything. It's just my own personal thing. I like to view everything. Got a full pack of wipes. I've got Avery's Mickey Mouse. She likes to just look at and she wants to play with diapers, although we're not going far. We're just going to the clinic here on post. This is one of the new Itsy Ritzy bags I was sent by Itsy Ritzy. And I just have some toys, which they were literally at the bottom of the bag, but then I was sent this and I was like, oh, perfect. There's used for so many of these. I actually have 2 of these. Jen, she's so sweet, from Itsy Ritzy. She's one of my insiders in our group. She works directly for Itsy Ritzy in Illinois, and she was so sweet and sent me one of these too. So I have 2 of these, which is awesome because not only does it go with my bag, black and white, but I have several uses. Like the other one, I think I'm going to put like sunscreen because I have the Baby Ganix travel sunscreen and bug spray and lip balm and all that stuff. I'm going to make the other one kind of like a first aid, like necessities kit. But this one, because we're on the go constantly and we're going to Paisley's therapies, I've got some of Avery's toys that she can play with. And these are like Happy Meal toys. Not even kidding, you guys. So, which I love. So we've got like My Little Ponies and Shopkins. Sorry about my ashy hands. I just washed my hands because I was doing dishes. We've got a Peppa Pig, another pony, another Shopkins car, another pony. I think we like collected all of these My Little Ponies like over the summer. And then we have like a Moana boat. So these little McDonald's toys do come in handy, and I love these because they're perfect for your diaper bag, and they make the perfect like travel toys. So if you forget them, they get lost, they get left behind. It's not a huge deal. So I'm just gonna grab some milk. I'm gonna go get Avery up, change her diaper, bring her some milk, and then we're gonna head out. Ooh, and I almost forgot. I'm going to bring the iPad just because, well, she's getting shots. She's at the doctor. She knows as soon as we walk in those doors where she is, so she gets really nervous. Both of my kids hate going to the doctor because they associate that with shots, just like every other child does. So I'm going to pack the iPad, you know, just kind of as like a last resort, so she's not too upset. Avery, we're here. You want some waffles? Yeah. It's okay. Oh, the tears. Oh, Avery's not too excited to be here, but she's doing good. She was 33 inches, I think, so she's grown a lot, and 25 pounds. And so she's in, I think, the 27th percentile for weight and 77th percentile for her head circumference. I don't even know what that means, but she's doing really well. Say hi. Oh, hi. You were just waving. You were just waving. Is that a lion? We're just waiting for shots now. Lion and tiger. Lion. No, it's not going to be good in a few minutes. We're gonna get our flu shot and our 24-month vaccination and TB test. Lion, is that his mouth? Say mouth, tongue, lion. Did you get a lollipop? A lollipop for your shots? You did so good. I know there were tears. She did good. She forgot all about it. Is that good? Yummy. Oh, I have to turn your DVD player on. All right, we survived getting Avery's 24-month checkup. I mean, it wasn't too bad. She wasn't too excited to see the doctor, but it wasn't as painful as taking Paisley, because Paisley freaks out. She was okay. She wasn't very excited because she knows what going to the doctor is. So she did well, and unfortunately we had to give her 2 shots. One was a TB test and the other was the flu shot, which she hated, but she got a lollipop afterwards, so it wasn't so bad. Then I actually got my fasting blood work done, so now I can eat, I can drink coffee. But now it's 10:05. We've literally been here for like 2 hours pretty much. Yeah, we've been here for exactly 2 hours. We're heading home. Will got Paisley dressed and did her hair, packed her lunch, so I'm gonna at least go home to see her off. And he's going to take her to ABA today, and then I'm going to run over to Starbucks because I haven't had any coffee. But then I have to come back here for the quantiferum test, which is the TB test, and that's only done between certain hours. So I have to like come after 11 but before 2. So I'll probably come maybe around, I don't know, lunchtime, I don't know, maybe around 1 or something, to give like the lunch rush a little bit of a break and get Avery like situated and let her just have some lunch and play for a little bit, and then we're going to come back. Okay, change of plans. So Will was confused. He thought I said I was taking her. I don't know what happened, but I'm taking Paisley to ABA now. So I guess I'm just going to swing by a Starbucks, and that'll be that. So I'm going to drop Paisley off at ABA, and then I'm going to go to a drive-through Starbucks. I'm not terribly hungry right now, but I'm going to eat a Power Crunch bar just because I need to eat, and it's going to throw off my whole schedule if I don't. And then I'm debating if I want to go directly back to the clinic to get my quantiferum test, which it sucks. Like, they felt bad. They're like, but it has to be done like that because I guess the medicine or whatever it is, the vaccine or whatever they use, whatever it is, it can't sit out but for so long. And I guess because of the reading times, I don't know how it works, but I can only get it done between like after 11 and before 2 because their pickup for this is at 2. So yeah, it sucks that I have to go back, especially with Avery, because it's not fun for her. And I felt bad, like yesterday, she was a trooper. She just was riding around with us in the car seat, and I don't want that again today. I want to have a good fun day with her and do stuff. But I will say that her appointment was in a weird way, it was a lot of special time with her because we had lots of hugs, lots of cuddles, lots of songs and fun and laughs, and it was nice just to spend that time with her, even if it was just for a doctor's appointment. Okay guys, we're back home. Little update on Avery's appointment today. So everything went well. The doctor just sounded like it was the same doctor we saw when we first moved here, and sorry, I'm looking for a blanket. I'm cold. Same doctor we saw when we first moved here for Avery's 18-month appointment, and she didn't seem too concerned then. So we brought up the same issues that we were concerned about, and she referred us. We're going to go see, we have a referral in for a speech therapist just to get her speech going because Paisley doesn't talk, and I don't know, maybe she's just not prompted to say things, but it's kind of confusing because she does a lot of the things that children with autism don't do, like eye contact and being social and looking me in the eye and kind of engaging and involving herself. She does all of that. So we're just going to go ahead and see a specialist. So the determining specialist can tell us yes or no as far as an autism, a spectrum disorder. So like I said, I'm fine either way. We know what we have to do, and it's going to be another busy time if she does have a diagnosis of being on the spectrum, but if not, we're great too. She just needs a little help in speech therapy, and so that's fine. So we're going to hopefully be able to go to the same speech therapy, the same place that Paisley now goes, and hopefully we can work in the same days, because I'm doing a lot of running around, and I just realized, guys, I was like, okay, I'll come in, we'll hang out for an hour, I'll let Avery eat a little lunch, and then we'll go back over to the clinic so I can do my quantiferum blood work. Well, then I realized, I'm like, wait a minute, so we have to do that, but then I have to get Paisley from school or from ABA, but then Paisley's coming back for her quantiferum, her TB test, and her flu shot too, because Avery got her flu shot today. I'm like, so I literally will go back to this doctor clinic 3 times today. This feels like Friday all over again, because this past Friday I went to Paisley's ABA 3 times. This is just, I guess this is just the typical life of me. I don't even want to say a typical life of every stay-at-home mom, because every mom is different with her schedule, with her kids, with her story is different, but this is my story. And I'm going to call Will and actually see if he can help out with one thing. Either he can take her to get her shots, or he can stay home, because Avery is not going to have a nap. I just realized, I'm like, I couldn't even put her down now because I have to go back before 2 to do the quantiferum, and then Paisley gets picked up at 3. So I figure maybe I should just go in at like 1:30 to do it, and then just kind of start heading towards Paisley and then come back. I don't know. I can't even go to the gym today, so much for that. So I'm sitting at the table with my Starbucks wrapped in a blanket because I just get cold. I just get cold easily. This house is just not very good with its, I don't know, the heating is so off. There's only one thermostat in the house, which is downstairs. And it's crazy because if you turn it up, it's piping hot upstairs. You can't breathe, but down here it's cold. So there's just no medium, and Avery has played with the fireplace and kind of, I don't want to say broke it. Will fixed it, and now it won't turn on again. But that lets off some good heat. So it's kind of cold down here. It's 69 down here, and upstairs it's pretty hot. But our old house, we had a thermostat upstairs and downstairs, so we can, control the temperature of everywhere. And this is just weird. But anyway, it is going on noon. Avery's eating her lunch. She had an Uncrustables peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and she's having an apple. I had a Power Crunch bar after we left because I could finally eat again. I already did the blood work for what I had to fast for, so that's done, so I can eat. And I'm about to have 2 boiled eggs. And this is why we end up eating out so much, you guys, because it's like all the running around. I'm trying to figure out when I can actually eat a meal at home, but it's just like impossible. Every day I'm on the go. So we do end up eating a ton of, like, I don't want to say fast food, but just eating out. Yes, the kids have McDonald's a lot, but we eat Chick-fil-A, Subway. Nobody eats Subway but me. The girls won't touch it. But we eat out a lot, and I'm going to have to like find like easy meal prep solutions for on the go. So that way I can just grab, breakfast and lunch for everyone, and I'm going to have to start doing meal prep for everyone for every single day, Monday through Friday, for like breakfast, lunch, and snacks on the go. So that'll be a fun little, maybe I'll vlog about that or something and do like a meal prep with me video for like mom and kids, because it gets expensive eating, even just McDonald's, it gets expensive eating out. At least 3 times a week because we're just so busy. So I'm gonna have to find a solution to that. And it's just like you get tired of like eating out, and I'm like, I just want to eat, a good. I really loved Clean Eats when we were in Fort Bragg. They have one in Virginia Beach. So what I'm thinking is, and they have meal prep. Yes, it gets expensive, but they have amazing, delicious things. And like on the weekends after running around, the last thing I want to do is meal prep, especially if we're spending family time, we're out doing something like at a park or at a beach. And I'm tired by the end of the day because I work out at night, because when else am I going to do it? So sometimes, just paying a little bit extra is completely worth it. And to me, like having, a housekeeper come and clean once every other week is completely worth it to me because I don't have time. Going to get my hair done is nice, and I gotta wash my hair because it's so dirty. I've been putting it off for like the last 2 days because I've been so tired at night. So finding little moments in the day just for things right now, it's hectic. I'm not complaining about it. I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. But I'm just gonna have to, because I like going out to Virginia Beach and going running, and I think I'm going to make that a weekly thing for Avery and I while Paisley's in therapy, and then maybe take Paisley too once a week. So I'll be out there twice a week at the very least. I love the beach. I love Virginia Beach. It's just, I grew up, you know, with memories at Virginia Beach, so that's kind of like my home beach. Oh my God, what is my hair doing? But God, I wish we had a condo there or a beach house. That would be amazing. Maybe once, you know, we are completely done with the military, we can think about that. But right now, that's just not something that's just a good idea, because A, we don't know where we're going to be next. B, we could be on the West Coast. We could be, I don't even know. The Army, I don't even know. So, you know, it's until we're completely done with the military and we actually separate from the military, then we can kind of create more finite plans such as that. But I definitely, you know, God, that's going to be tough, because I'm like, wait, I love Virginia Beach and I love Myrtle Beach. They're both like amazing. So, but anyway, yeah, so I'm thinking maybe Virginia Beach, going when I go out there to go jogging and go have breakfast at my favorite spot, Pocahontas Pancakes and Waffles. I'm thinking maybe I should go to Clean Eats and just pick up some meal prep things. Yes, it gets pricey, but honestly, it's a lot less pricier than going into Whole Foods every single day. I mean, actually, it is way cheaper than going to Whole Foods every single day. It's healthier. I mean, I know exactly what's in it. You know, even if I just pick up meals for a week for like one meal a day, that's fine. I mean, usually it's breakfast and lunch that's, you know, the most hectic. We're home for dinner, but it's just breakfast and lunch. And I can do breakfast meal prep myself with like boiled eggs or, you know, like little egg muffin cups or whatever. So, yeah, but finding a solution, because I'm just already like, I don't even want to get comfortable now. I'm not even on the couch, because I'm like, we have to leave again in a little bit so I can go back to the clinic to do this more blood work. And then I called Will. He's going to come help me out, and he's got to drop off his car at 2 for an inspection, but we're going to pick him up from there. Then he's going to go pick up Paisley at 3 and take her to get her flu shot and her TB test, which is going to suck. I don't want to just go back. And, you know, I don't need 2 screaming kids. And Avery needs a nap. I mean, she needs a nap. So, oh crap. You know what I forgot? Her, what do you call it? The, like paperwork, if they're going to go to like daycare or something, or hourly care. So I need to call the doctor about that. So maybe they can have that stuff ready. And when Will goes and picks up, oh God, you guys, I need a personal assistant for my life. And I want to add another kid. No, seriously, I do. I love having kids. I never want this stage to end. Even though these days can be like super hectic and tough and busy, I love it. I honestly will probably be sad when they're all in school, and I'll be looking back on these days like, I miss you. Okay, so I actually just finished getting the quantiferum, so I've got all my blood work and stuff. Then I ran back over to the pediatrics clinic to request for the necessary forms to be filled out so Avery can go to hourly child care. So as soon as the doctor fills those out, I think it's like a 3 to 5 day turnaround. So we won't be able to call tomorrow to try to get her in. Tomorrow's Thursday, to try to get her in hourly, because I'm gonna have to call every single day to see if they have availability. But hopefully by next Thursday, maybe the doctor will be quick about it. We do have to come back on Friday for the reading for their TB test, so maybe she'll have it ready by then. That would be amazing, because if she does, then we could start Avery kind of right away. And so like Mondays are going to be our days to just like go to Virginia Beach and go running, because I want to make that part of my weekly, I can't even think anymore, you guys, part of my weekly schedule. But then I'm going to call on Tuesday morning and see if they have availability. So that would be nice. Fingers crossed they can have this completed. But we're waiting outside of the auto shop because Will has an appointment to get his car inspected, I think, or the brakes or something. And then he's going to take us back home. He's going to go pick up Paisley, and then he's going to bring her back to the clinic because I don't want to go for a third time today. He's going to take her to the clinic for her flu shot and TB test. So my poor car seat kid back here, you know, like I said, we live in the car a lot of times, and yeah, I need to find some better like organizational solutions to pretty much being in your car all the time because we're like on the go. So I'm gonna try to come up with some good organizational solutions for like snacks, just so they're like, because the middle of my car console area is like kind of overflowing. It always has like random things. We've got like goldfish and crackers. We just have random things here. Like this is my itsy ritzy bag with the waffles in it from this morning. So I'm gonna try to find a little storage solution that works for like a minivan. So and even like as far as even for clothes, like see that empty space down there underneath that third row, which I'm spotting now that I'm filming it. I'm spotting like a blue paper plate. I don't even know how that got there, but because those I can store things underneath, maybe I can think of something like a little tote I can get for underneath the seat to put like extra clothes and blankets in. But then that poses a problem for putting that third row down. Then I can't easily put that down. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So poor Avery. She's so bored. Thank God for a DVD player because, I mean, she's just in the car all the time. I mean, I have books and toys for her, but she just honestly... Oh, okay. She doesn't care. She's probably just ready to be home. But this is why we're going to take her to hourly, because she's so bored, and it's not fair to keep her in a car when I need to go take Paisley to and from therapies and, you know, all kinds of stuff. So we'll figure it out. You guys, I'm going crazy. I'm literally running around too much because Sophia the First that Avery's watching right now, I've seen this same DVD, or at least listened to it, for like the last year now. All the time. It stays in the car. I mean, we listened to this the whole way down to Disney and back. But this one part, but anyway, there was like this banging knock on the door in the DVD. And it caught me off guard because I was trolling Facebook while I'm waiting for Will. And I'm like I jumped and I thought someone was knocking on my window, and I'm like looking all around the car out of my windows like, who did that? And I realized how foolish I am because it was in the DVD, guys. I either need more coffee, need more sleep, or I need a break. And today is turning into a cheat day because I've totally blown my diet today. This is like my 10th Twizzler today. 3 of these is like 120 calories, so yeah. Y'all, I can't today. So I'm texting Will. I'm like, where are you? Avery and I have been kind of sitting here waiting for a while, like 25 minutes at the auto shop on days. And I'm like, I'm over by the car washes. Where are you? He calls and he's like, where is that? And then he's like, at CarMax? And I'm like, seriously? We've been waiting here at this auto shop on Post when we should have been at CarMax. Y'all, I need to go home. Like, this is Friday and yesterday all over again. This is what my days, these are what my days are like now. Like, this is, oh God, you guys, this is so ridiculous. Oh my God. So I'm headed over to CarMax right now, which is luckily only just a few minutes down the road once I get off base. But oh my God, like, I mean, at this point, there's like no reason for us to even really go back home, because by the time he gets to drop us back off, and then this is turning into an ish show. I forgot to totally show you my lunch before I started devouring it. So, you know, I'm trying to be healthier in 2019. It's not just about like, you know, dieting, but it's just about being overall healthier. Nothing in my pantry sounded good today, so I just made an egg white omelet. I used actually 1 whole egg and 2 egg whites, and then I grabbed some kale from the freezer because the spinach, it goes quick, and so my spinach didn't smell too great, so I threw it out. because I don't want to die. So I put some kale in there. I chopped up zucchini. I love zucchini because you can put it in anything and everything and it's just tasteless. And it adds like moisture to things like if you make zucchini bread. But anyway, I added zucchini. I also chopped up some red onions. And then this time I used cheddar cheese instead of mozzarella. Normally I use mozzarella, but it's really good with the cheddar cheese. And then I'm having, instead of like a slice of toast or anything, I'm trying to cut back on that yeast and the carbs, and so I am having a rice cake, a white cheddar rice cake, and I might actually start replacing everything with a rice cake. So instead of like a sandwich, maybe just having rice cakes, although I don't even know if that's gonna be doable. But I really like these are the Quaker white cheddar. I usually keep the caramel in my car, but I've eaten those already. But the white cheddar are really, really good. And this might actually curb my popcorn addiction because I love popcorn. It's like a guilty pleasure, just sitting back and popping a bag of popcorn. Normally I like to make my own, but the stoves here in this house is just, they're horrible. And so they actually ruined my pan that I used to make popcorn in, which sucks. So making popcorn on the stovetop does not work here in this house with this stove. So I've been buying the bagged kind, which I really don't like to do. But so this is my lunch. It's about 3:32. I am watching some YouTube and I'm just hanging out. I'm sure Will has picked up Paisley and they're probably at the clinic right now getting her shots. Paisley. We got Avery's head on. I'm eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich because I've been wanting it all day. So we were just outside playing with the neighbors. Paisley came home. Will said she did really well with her shots. Of course she cried, but you know, to be expected, right? But she came home because everyone was outside and she immediately wanted to go outside. It was freezing cold, freezing. But we put on our thick winter coats and it actually looked like snow in the sky. You know how you can kind of just like have that feeling of snow or just look at it. It just seemed like snow in the air. So we'll see. But yeah, Paisley's just playing. I'm about to get Avery up. It's 5:20 right now. We have to go back to CarMax to get Will's car. The brakes should be done. He was like, getting the brakes replaced, even though he just got it used. I don't know, the brakes were squeaking, so they just, you know, said, hey, we'll replace all of the brakes for free. So we need to do that, but I'm so hungry today. I don't know if it's just the cold weather. I really wanted a quesadilla, but we did not have tortillas, so it's probably a good thing though, because I don't need that.
Hey, sit down so you don't fall.
Sit down, please.
Sit down.
Everyone's eating dinner, including us. We got some Hibachi Express. We saw that was across from CarMax. We're trying to figure out what to have for dinner. So I got a shrimp bento box, which is hibachi shrimp and rice and a salad and some California rolls and a spring roll. And then I also got some edamame and some gyoza. And Will got, I think, what'd you got? A chicken hibachi? Chicken teriyaki bento box. Just don't mind the dirty oven, but I am making it's like a chocolate chip cookie, a big one, but this one has walnuts in it, and I just felt like a little treat for myself today since it's been a busy day. You guys, this is what I've been doing. I am so ridiculous right now. I wanted a little treat for myself, but you know, I wanted to just kind of dress it up. This is supposed to say Mom is awesome, but I ran out of room because I, like an amateur, I was doing the outer layer. I mean, it doesn't even matter. This was not even decorative for anything special. It was just for me, so whatever. I don't care if it says Mom is awesome. Figured I'm going to cut into it anyway, so who cares? It's 9:30 and I'm exhausted, you guys, and I just want a little slice of a cookie. You guys, it's been a busy day, which started so early today, and it's not even that late. It's 9:30, but I am so exhausted, but I'm so looking forward to the weekend. I cannot wait. I have a whole new appreciation for Fridays and Saturdays now, and even Sundays. So we all actually look forward to the weekend, and I honestly can't wait. 2 more sleeps until it is Friday. Yeah, today's Wednesday. Yeah, so 2 more sleeps until it's Friday, but we're so excited. I'm not even sure what we're doing this weekend. I am in no rush to make any plans. I am never in any rush to make any plans now because we're already like so busy and on the go. So the weekends I now, enjoy just kind of kicking back. And like, honestly, now on Saturdays, I don't even like get showered and dressed till like maybe 1 o'clock unless we have somewhere to go. But for the most part, we just kind of stay in pajamas all morning long and just lounge, and that is perfectly fine with me. But thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope you all enjoyed our kind of like hectic, wacky Wednesday type of day, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button down below so that you never miss a beat. And I will see you guys in the next one, and hopefully I'm a little bit more well rested. Good night, guys.